Look at me. I started like a whole minute early. I got kind of too relaxed by this music. It's just relaxing. Very relaxing. Hi, it's me, Scott. How are you today? We're going to shift gears a little bit for various reasons. Like 6 reasons. We've been doing all the residency streams, and that's great. We will pick up with that again tomorrow. But one, I'm feeling like I'm kind of at a crossroads with the residency that I need to make some choices about, and I'm a little distracted by it, from it by some other projects. But also, we're starting to get billed. We're starting to get bills from Amazon. Expensive bills for heat. I used up all the credit that I got from winning the contest. So, I have not learned over the course of the last year how to be a billionaire from heat. So I need a cheap way to run it. And AWS is just expensive. It's costly. And I don't know that there's an AWS option. Maybe if I don't know. The load balancer seems to cost money. The Redis server seems to cost money. Like none of it's ideal. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just try to run it on Heroku and see how that goes. So I'm going to try with no preparation at all because, it's me. We'll just go through the motions today to try to move heat from AWS to Heroku. I think in general the code will run. The one missing piece really that I'm kind of worried about is Redis security, but I might ignore that problem to start with. Maybe I will ignore that problem to start with. First we gotta find some wallpaper. Look at these happy people. Remember when you could go outside and play in the summertime? I mean, some people are doing it, but it doesn't seem wise. Oh, these snowy hill. It's June though. I want. Maybe it's time to switch away from Norway. Now that we're making it like it's almost like actual summertime. Springtime was just basically devoured by quarantine. But summertime's coming. Well, that's a nice hat. That's kind of crazy. Almost looked like the sky for a second. Cool. I wish the person wasn't there. Draclin, official lurker. Draclin doesn't want to watch me pick wallpaper. I guess. That's fine. Some sled dogs. I don't know, man. I've been a little indecisive today. I've been a little indecisive just in my life, frankly, as of late. I think there's lots of contributing factors here. That's cool. Look at that thing. What's that thing? Some beautiful sculpture in a lake? Those swans love it. Nothing's really grabbing me today. That's not bad, but I already clicked the button. Oh, that's a kitty. I was too quick on the trigger finger because that one, I actually did like that one image. Thank you, Cup. I think we've seen that guy before. Okay, this feels good. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to not use AWS anymore because it's expensive and it's a pain in the butt and it's annoying to set up and everything about it was a bad experience except that it like actually does its job pretty well, seemingly. But aside from the fact where it does its job, I don't like it. And there's various other hosting options that I could certainly consider. But man, Heroku is pretty dang easy. So I think we're going to go with Heroku. Because one, it's inexpensive, and I think it'll be easy to set up. And then if at some point it's like, okay, we're in a situation where we need to actually think about this again, we can think about it again. And maybe we think about it at Heroku, because you can pay them money to spend stuff up too. So I don't actually remember how anything works. Because funnily enough, I had been in the process of moving things away from Heroku. First to Doku, and then second to Glitch. But this feels like, I'm a fan of Glitch. This feels a little more Serious? Like, I'm not totally convinced by glitch's reliability at this point. Okay. This is what... Oh, that was the wrong button. This is what I still have on Heroku. Most things I've moved away. So some silly little things. I don't even know why this has a back end. Why does that have a back end? I don't know. Part of some... Yeah. Okay. Anyway. We're going to create a new app that is Heat EBS. Thank heavens it's available. And I don't think I have anything installed here. So this is going to be very exciting. So what do I do for... Windows Subsystem for Linux? What's the preference there? Did a big Windows update come out? Is it like, are we at Windows Subsystem for Linux 2? Are we there? So if we want to do all this in Windows Subsystem for Linux land, maybe that's the way to do it. Doesn't sound great. Okay. Oh boy. So we probably need to check out a bunch of stuff. I don't remember how anything works, first of all. So that's going to be a slight problem. So we will probably, at the very least, need a couple repositories from GitHub. And those repositories probably include such hits as, well, I don't see, okay, my GitHub doesn't work. Or just the search doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, we will want something like the following things. We want this Heat extension backend service. Maybe we want the Heat viewer so we can have some stuff to test pointed at this new place. Okay. Heat extension backend service. I shouldn't have put that there. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. And one more thing, which is called something like... okay. I was struggling today. I was struggling last couple of weeks with basically everything. Just everything kind of not working. Plans not quite coming together. I guess it's okay. It's just how things go sometimes. I guess. Okay, Heat viewer. I think those are the only two things we actually care that much about. And in looking at, kind of did a little code review in the last couple of weeks of Heat. What's this number? I hope this number's not important. No, I think this is part of our Arduino hacking failures. I do have some stickers on the way though, so we're gonna get it. We're definitely gonna get it. Okay, so Heat EBS. And we will have none of the environmental stuff, but that's okay. So Heat's not, like the server's not that complicated. And in fact, some parts of it are just complicated because I made them that way and they didn't really need to be that way. But at the core of it, we got a web server. And we've got to do all this JWT stuff because this is how we validate that the packets came from Twitch. So that's kind of what this whole thing is. This is kind of like JWT. It's a JSON web token validation stuff. So this is kind of like a middleware. We have a cooldown to make sure people don't click too quickly. So that's kind of this. So those are sort of the two gauntlets you have to make it through. You have to have a valid token and you have to not be clicking too much. And we got a little bit of error handling, which is probably not very well done. And then we have this way, which is how we actually get click data. And we have this thing, which is actually how we get grid data, which is goofy, but hey. And then the thing that actually makes it the weirdest is, and this could probably be, this could certainly be tidied up in some way. I have to believe. So the Redis server is how when we have these like individual instances of heat, like, you know, little spun up, whatever you call them, nodes, droplets, whatever the word you want to use is, they can't talk to each other because they're their own isolated process, and we don't want that. We want everybody to talk to everybody. So we use Redis, which is kind of like a real-time in-memory database sort of thing, caching server. I think you can call it a number of things, but the idea is when something comes in, you just throw it in that server in this data store, and then Redis has ways to like publish and subscribe, and then when stuff comes out on the other end, you send it to everybody. Now, because I'm a goofball, and I probably shouldn't have done it this way, but hey, guess what I did? Heat supports both Socket.io and WebSockets. And the reason for that is there's things that Socket.io just does for you that makes life a little easier. But I kind of wish I hadn't, or I definitely wish I hadn't before people started using it, because now I have to support both. But basically, the Socket.io kind of has some of that pub sub stuff built in. So it's really easy to, I think when you see up here, yeah, we just do this, emit this volatile message to all the Socket.io clients, but we have to do something separately. Under the hood, this is probably actually using the Redis stuff. Or, of course it is using Redis stuff, but it's probably using the pub sub stuff. I mean, it kind of has to be. So we set up Socket.io as one way to talk to heat, and we also set up WebSockets as another way to talk to heat. And generally, this works okay. I had to definitely do some weird stuff to make them both work on the same server, but it's not an enormously complicated server, I guess is the summary here. And the only danger that I really know of and can totally see here is that in AWS land, heat is like totally guarded off in its own little, whatever they call it. Might be called a bucket. That's S3. And anyway, it's like walled off from the world, all the server stuff. And the Redis server is walled off inside there. So the outside world never talks to the Redis server, so it's protected and safe, which would not be the case here. Like in this case, we have to have a publicly accessible Redis server. So that's maybe okay. We just have to figure out how to make it work. And I think to start with, I'm not gonna care. Which maybe is like famous last words for internet security, but it's nothing is this important, and I'm not charging money, and on and on and on. So I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, that's all the backend does, is it gets data in and it routes it out. And it's a relatively short program, but a lot of it is 100% duplicated functionality, so we can support both WebSockets and support Socket.io. So summary, I believe that I can kind of just push this straight to Heroku. And as long as I copy over the correct secrets, and various other bits of data that are stored as environmental variables, which aren't that many. Yeah, really just 4, looks like. Then I think it's going to function. That could be wrong. That could be super duper wrong, but I also don't like this. What if I want another shell? There's probably a way to do this, but Okay, so we're gonna get our Windows subsystem for Linux. I believe an update is forthcoming, or maybe has already come. Did I mess up what was in my paste path? Okay, we have it. So I think that lets me install the stuff. Let's not type passwords on screen just in case. So we'll install this and we'll just push it. And actually we do need to do at least one more thing, which is for this Heroku friend we just set up, we do need I forgot what they call it. We need to add Redis support to it. But I don't remember how. I guess we could just get this from, That's kind of handy. Well, let's not worry about it right now. Like if we were actually going to get into development in a serious way, maybe that'd be the thing to do. Okay, so we need to add a thing. It's an add-on is what it is. And there's a lot of them. A whole bunch of them. So should I use Redis to go? I mean, my real question to me is what's cheapest, frankly. Are those all under caching? No. Data stores? Oh yeah, okay, they all are here, sure. So we want, can I not search you? Search elements. Redis to go I'm familiar with, and Heroku Redis. There's a billion others, but I don't know anything about them. So Heroku Redis starts free. Cool. Then steps up to $15 a month, which is not great. I mean, as soon as you're not free, it's $15 a month. Okay. Redis to go, however, starts free. 1 database, 10 connections, then can scale to micro. Okay, so already I'm slightly more into. This is not shareable across apps. So that is actually a little lame. It would be sort of cool if I had I don't have plans to do that at the moment, but it would be nice to not have to pay again. I kind of want to just start with my buddy Nano here. Although persistent, having persistent not checked is a little weird. Are you persistent? No persistence. Does that mean like, what does persistence mean in this context? Like, does that mean, okay, Redis persistent. As long as the server is running. So actually, I don't care about persistence. I don't think. So there's no backups here, but I don't really care. So if we ever wanted to charge money, we'd start to care about that stuff. But I'm not very interested in that right now. So what? Let me just do it. Free plan. Add-on provisioned. Check it out. Okay, so probably I'm gonna like accidentally start showing stuff that I'm not supposed to show. So let me just try to be slightly careful about that. Let's see here. Because who knows what it's just going to throw on the screen. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know, friends. We got to see. We'll just start figuring this out. Okay, do we have Heroku now? So the thing is, yeah, I want to push. Did I screw this up? Heroku login. Login. I'm logged in. Terrific. Okay, now what? How long till I show something bad? So we need to add a Heroku remote. And I mean, I should just be able to straight up push it exactly as it is now, because I don't think there's... I don't think there's any problem here. There's some environmental variables that aren't set, and that's going to be a problem. So maybe we go stub out those environmental variables somewhere. Oh, well, I immediately showed something I wasn't supposed to show. That was really fast. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with how quickly I did that. So let me reset that. Wow. There's got to be like a new record for me showing things I'm not supposed to show. Very impressive. Okay, how do I do this? Man, good job. Do I really have to just like delete this and add it again? Kind of seems that way. Cool. What are you gonna do? Okay. How do I get rid of you? Delete add-on. Add it again. Provision. Be more careful this time. Okay, we're being more careful this time. So let me just go look at those settings here. That's funny. Unsurprising. Okay. So process.env, we have a secret, which I imagine I'll probably accidentally show before we get into the stream. We have a cooldown, which that'd be okay if I showed that. We have a port. I don't think I set port. And we have a Redis URL. Okay. So then we also need to go to blah. We also need to go to AWS. Okay, well, this stream's going to be a whole lot of me entering passwords, I guess. Wrong. Dead wrong. I'd actually... I should change that. I should change that. Okay, so somewhere in here, I can find my dumb... Elastic Beanstalk instance, and it will have the same config variables, and then I can just copy those config variables over. That seems like a believable thing, right? It's already complaining. Okay, somewhere in here, let's just guess it's a button called configuration. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, it's all coming together. Client ID and owner ID. What are those? Those aren't in this file. Client ID and owner ID aren't in here. So that's a... So who knows what I'm doing? Okay. I know, I'll get off this. I'll put it back on the screen in just a minute. Let me just enter these extremely secret values. These incredibly sensitive values that I'll probably end up showing them anyway. That's my secret. Redis. Cooldown. I don't know what these other things are. Should I copy them just in case? I'm going to copy them just in case, I guess. They look familiar. They look like familiar randomized hashes. I could pick them out of a lineup. Okay, I got a bunch of environmental variables. We're feeling great. Let's see what the next private thing we will show us. So we have... Wait, okay, did I actually... Gotta make sure I closed the thing. I'm glad by default, Heroku knows what's up. They at least hide the config variables until you screw up and accidentally show them yourself. So... the question then becomes... I mean, it kind of acts like it's running. Redis connected. So how do we actually test this without screwing up everything? I think we need that Twitch developer thing. They have this little standalone developer application. I think we need it so that we can make our own EBS. Look at that heat map there. Do other extensions do heat stuff now? Can I just give up on heat? Okay. My console. What secret things am I going to accidentally show? We have heat. But I need the thing. Right? What's that thing called? You know, the thing. What's that thing? Developer rig. It's the developer rig. It's the developer rig, everybody. I need the heat developer rig. I mean the Twitch developer rig. It's how you work on extensions. Obviously. Obviously. Okay. Hopefully this is the smoothest server migration of all time, but I kind of feel like it's not going to be. I probably am going to get a bill for $1 trillion from Amazon. Welcome to the developer rig. I can't wait to start my extensions journey. My extensions journey? Use my Twitch credentials to get started. I can't. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you goobers. I wish Twitch used normal authentication like everybody else. Steam and Twitch just decide, nope, they need their own authentication. So I can't use 1Password. And that's not cool. Okay. Add a project. Open project. Oh, shoot. I guess I do need that. Okay, I need one more repository, apparently. And that one more repository is just heat Twitch, maybe? Heat Twitch. I think that's the right one. But I don't know, because there's a bunch of repositories and who can say? Okay, now, open project. I don't know if this is right. That seems wrong. Maybe it's heat client? Okay, let's keep getting repositories. I'm sure when I did this last year, it made a lot of sense. I'm sure I thought it all through and it made perfect sense. Is it heat? It must be heat client. I don't know what heat Twitch is. Okay, this time surely. Heat client. Yeah. No. No, it's definitely not heat client. What is my problem? I thought it was heat Twitch. Yeah, that's the stuff. So right? Like this is all the stuff. Heat client is something else. Heat client's just like a standalone JSON client. So heat, it's not heat viewer. It's got to be heat Twitch. There must be some kind of other files that go with it. Well, there's a nice next button here that doesn't do anything. So I don't know. It seems like I want to open project, but it's not really working out. So maybe that repository is missing some file that's actually important to it. So, but if I do new project, you know, I could cheat this in some way, probably with like my hosts file, make it point to Heroku instead. Like when I try to create new project and select existing or create new project, and I select heat, and I say the project name is heat, it is not happy with me. Well, this is really not cool, is it? Heat Twitch. Yeah, we did the grid stuff. Well, is this thing broken? If I can't make a new project and I can't open my existing project, are we just doomed here? My console. Heat. 020. Oh man, okay. Okay, if I think this is not trivial to do. Like the thing that I want to do, or I want to be able to test this, I think it's actually annoying. I'm pretty confused about this though. Not you. You. Like we have all the stuff here. But it's like it just doesn't know it's there. Because we have a config, we have mobile. So we have this. Okay. So we're able to click around and get clickies. Am I getting clickies in real life? Yeah, okay, so this is showing the live video, so that's good. I'm getting my clickies. So I'm inside this thing. This is the developer rig. So what I need to do, just to validate this, is open a folder and open this. And I think all I need to do really is just change the URL. So instead of pointing here, basically do that. There's no way that this is going to actually work, right? From video overlay, and I'm clicking, and that's not the right URL. Send click. Oh no, I can hear myself in here. Oh no. How do I not do that? Okay, well. Sorry. We've got this weird eternal zoom going. Okay. Oh, is this running the actual hosted version? That would be dumb. Okay, can I like actually really not do this view and not play sound? You're killing me. Volume 0. Is muted. True. Mute. Yes. Okay. Is muted. True. Mute. Yes. Okay. We're good? We're good? Hey, I said you're muted. Hey, I said you're muted. Okay, the thing is, though, I feel like it's not using the local version. How can I know that? Exclamation point. Doesn't like that. So, yeah, there's some kind of thing where you have to like say what mode you're in, whether you're local test or. Okay, that echo is I'm gonna lose my mind. Shoot! I thought it wasn't gonna echo. Okay. No, in here, like, get out of here. These things are just lies. Okay. How do you do this thing? I don't understand why when I'm over here, it's not actually showing heat. See, I don't want to test a local backend. I want to like. Shh. If I do this, does it still do it? Okay. You're killing me. Okay, wait. Destroy. Destroyed. Okay, destroyed it. So. If I clone this and call it 0.2.1, and I make 0.2.1 have the local test, now are we good? Because the whole point of the way I'm doing this is I don't want to mess with heat. host my front end files, the path to the front end files. This time it's muted. Sure. There's no heat here. Well, thank goodness I can hear myself, though. Wait, does that mean the music is that quiet? The music is so quiet you can't even hear me? I mean, sorry, that you can't even hear the music? Did this destroy something? Video overlay HTML. Why is that wrong? Inside this folder. Oh, because I pointed the wrong place. That would explain it. Well, that was a bad mistake. I need to change this. How do I change this? Yeah, all wrong. Okay, so how do I fix you? Can I not? Twitch is hosting my front-end files. Where is the manifest, by the way? Where does it store anything? If not... Okay, this really sucks, though. Can I please just edit this? I made a mistake. Can I fix it? Will you let me, please? No? That'd be real dumb. Not there. Here. Yes. No. Next. Great. This better? Yeah, how did I lose that? Maybe I didn't push it because it seemed like there were secrets in it. Hey Twitch, this video overlay file should be the file that gets loaded, right? Pretty confused here. How many frames down do we need to go here? Okay. Another iframe. You're killing me. Oh, do I also have to do this? Oh, do I also have to do this? Glycode, how's it going? I'm trying to work on heat. I don't remember how anything works. I think I got this, I feel like I have the server migrated, but I can't get the Twitch developer tools to do what I want them to do. Maybe because they're terrible, but maybe because I just don't know, because I don't remember how to work it. Maybe both. It's probably actually both. Okay, this looks right. Extension loaded, yes. Okay. We did not get a valid response. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I did realize I think I screwed up the URL. Seems very likely. Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did. So let's add this. I feel like we're on the right track now. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Shh. Shh. Why can't I mute this? Why can't I mute this? So the thing that's confusing though is I'm sending clicks. Oh, but I'm not receiving them because of course I'm not receiving them. I really am gonna lose my mind if I have to keep listening to this. I really am gonna lose my mind. Refresh. Lyco, can you hear the music? Is the music too quiet? Lyco, can you hear the music? Oh my gosh! Stop with the echo! Oh my gosh! Delete. You can't mute that for some reason. It's not ideal. Okay. To actually test this, we need to open yet another folder. And that's the heat viewer. And we want to do probably hello. Really? I do that wrong? Is it not capital G? Does that matter? Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. So then we need a local host 8080, and then we want to go to hello, which has no front end. So for real life heat, we should be able to click over here and see stuff. Bad user? What does that mean? Maybe I didn't opt in. Okay, yeah. It's not a bad user, it's just an opaque user. So we're getting both, I believe we're getting both socket IO output and socket IO output and the other thing, WebSocket output. So if we have a heat ebs.herokuapp.com, and now we refresh this, we got a WS connected, which is good news. Now let's go back to the echo chamber so I can lose my mind. Look at that data. And it knows who I am. Gosh. Okay, so it appears that this migration has been a success. Not quite. It almost does. Man, I've really messed up a lot of stuff. I shouldn't commit any of it. I have to remember to not do that. Don't commit any of the stuff I've done on this machine. So what is missing is pointing Heroku app. Heroku domains. So where was that? Excuse me, please. Okay, so we are lost again. But I don't know which file I'm in. I don't know anything about anything. I think we want this. And I want to do yeah, okay. So I just need to change my CNAME to point to this. And it'll all be good? Seems scary, right? Do I see stuff when I do this? Yeah, all those requests get logged. It's got a lot of data. Okay, we know that the stupid thing again. Definitely have data going through here. So then we gotta go to our buddy Cloudflare. Cloudflare. Let me log in. Maybe I'll just do it real fast. So all I really need to do... What? I believe is change that CNAME to point to not AWS. This is like a serious change. If I do this, we're no longer using AWS anymore. Am I really ready to do that? I'm gonna say yes. I just did it. So how quickly is that going to take effect, though? Am I already regretting this? I might already be regretting this. Because these clicks are not going where they're supposed to? Maybe because I'm already connected to that server? Okay, I'm gonna refresh this. Seems a little bit like I broke everything. A little bit, just a little bit. Let's get the developer rig back. Let's switch back to this version. Let's view this version. Resource has an invalid certificate. That's bad. Invalid certificate. That's bad. Shoot. Shoot. Forgot about that part. Oy. I definitely forgot about that part. Well, sure. Yeah, of course. It's a bad certificate. So heat's now broken. Broken heat. But maybe I fixed it. Maybe the proxy, that Cloudflare proxy. Why am I getting a 404 here, though? Access control origin header. Didn't I do all that stuff? Okay, this is not the smoothest server migration of all time. Server migration of all time. I thought that there was a thing for that. This thing. Access control, allow origin header. Oh man, but this might really be broken in a serious way. Okay. Do I abort? Or do I think I can fix it? Not cool. This isn't cool. No, why would I get that? No access. I mean, is that because of the proxy? But if I don't have the proxy, then I don't have the SSL certificate. What a problem. Hope nobody's using heat right now for anything important. Sorry. SSL endpoint add-on. Oh, automated certificate manager. That sounds good. DNS is pointing to its new DNS target. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully this just does the job. It means I'm going to pay $7 a month, but that was part of the plan anyway. Okay, so now this needs to point to, well, that doesn't seem right. Oh, now I gotta do this. Okay. Yeah, I just want auto, man. Wait, do what? What does that do? I feel like there might be something secret about to happen. Okay. So now I need to add domains add. Heroku domains add heat EBS J38 domain. Okay, really hope this works. Okay, sure, let's do it. Let's wait. Done. We're done. Now can I say domains? So this is my real fancy thing. I should probably regenerate that. Okay, let's maybe not do that on stream. Let's see. So now, how broken is everything? On a scale of 1 to destroyed, what's my status? High? Extraordinarily broken? Oops. Okay. I'm getting clicks. Maybe I just need to go in here and refresh this. Look at that. Heat works. And hopefully for $7 a month instead of whatever, 50, like Amazon is charging me. Okay, there are still problems here. I think. Maybe not, actually. Maybe we're okay. Because we do have password authentication. I think it's plain text to talk to the Redis server. So that is a thing, that would be a thing to tune up, which is, yeah, talk to the Redis server through an SSL tunnel, I guess. Sorry, I need just a moment here. Nah. Okay, did we do this? Did we really do it? It seems like it. And if we go log, I guess we get those clicks. So that, I mean, the problem here really is like, I just don't know how much. I don't know how much heat this can take. I don't know how much heat can take hosted on Heroku at a $7 a month plan with the tiniest Redis server. But I also don't know that I care. I don't know that I care. I mean, for right now, maybe if some other big exciting thing happens with heat, then I will start to worry about it again. But for now, I would prefer to pay $0 a month, honestly. But $7 a month is an improvement. And I still like heat. I think I like it well enough to want to use it. Okay, so we're getting clicks through. Our SSL stuff works because thankfully Heroku added ways to make that easy, which is very good. That's very good news. So I don't think we have to do anything. Right? Like, all these should just do what they do now. Okay, well, that was the main thing to do today. That only took an hour. That was not too bad. So like, what's on my actual to-do list? Oh yeah, kill AWS, destroy AWS forever. Should I just do it? I kind of want to just do it. Also, maybe make sure I didn't show anything. I don't think I showed too many things that were too terribly secret. No, I don't think any of this Cloudflare stuff actually matters. I mean, there's some like very vaguely, there's the first character, or you know, like the first 20 characters of some enormously long string, so I'm not very worried about that. And some of this is AWS stuff, and so it'll go away anyway. Okay, so do I do it? Do I just destroy all my AWS stuff? How do I see, like, these are things that are charging you money right now? This is probably impossible. I guess I can go to some billing thing and, like, try to get rid of all things. What a hassle. It took me, so that took like an hour to get going on Heroku. That took me, I don't know how many days. It took me days to get it running on AWS. And it was, sure, it was more robust than AWS, but probably more robust than I ever needed it to be. Yeah, $50 a month from AWS. For like their tiniest stuff too. Like if I was ever gonna, when that Twitch event happened, I had to ramp that way up. Okay, I just want to like kill all this stuff. I don't want to give you any more money, AWS. I don't know how. To not. How do I? It's kind of troubling that there's not just like, I mean, I'm sure it's somewhere, but just a way to say like, hey, here's a list of the things you're paying for. Click this button and you won't be paying for them anymore. Cancel all AWS services. How to disable all services. Close your entire account. Disable your free tier services that have charges. There's no free tier services data available. So, cool. I think I have load balancer and I have like, yeah, what are you actually charging me for? Let's explore costs. Can you just tell me? Group by service. Yes, please. Okay. Elasticache, Elastic Beanstalk, EC2 instances, and other. So if I go to EC2 and just like shut down everything, or do I go to Elastic Beanstalk and shut down everything? AWS, I hate it. Like if I got paid $80,000 a year to deal with it, then maybe it'd be okay. Maybe $180,000 a year. But like just as a thing that a normal human is like, hey, let's use this thing. Sucks. Terminate environment. I mean, it's not for me, you know, like, so that's fine, but what a terrible experience. Just a bad experience. So like, I just don't actually trust that it's going to kill all these things for me. How do I destroy you? Heat Regis. It was really a lot of work getting this to run. It's kind of like hurts my feelings a little bit to delete all this, but I want to destroy everything. How do I destroy everything? Unclear. I kind of want to just like delete my whole AWS account just to be sure. I'm not using any other AWS services right now. I was using S3 for a while, but I'm not at the moment. Kind of just want to do that, right? Close account. I'm gonna do it. I know, I'm just on the camera, but I'm just clicking buttons. My account has been closed. I'm closing my account. Closure of my account. Notice AWS that wish to terminate the AWS customer agreement. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're just done, right? AWS, I never liked you. I never liked you one bit. You were a bad experience all the way through. You did your job well, did your job pretty well, but it wasn't worth the heartache. It wasn't worth the trouble. I feel like, I may be wrong about this. I may be actually totally wrong about this, but I feel like we could just go to Heroku and push a couple buttons and spin up something more robust than the hobby plan and be fine and like have it do the job, you know? Maybe not, maybe it gets too expensive then, but I don't know. AWS is expensive. So I don't know, friends and neighbors. Just double checking. I'm hearing explosions outside. It's probably not good. So one thing actually, like as I click around, everything we put into our Redis database has an expiration on it. So like somehow our Redis database is increasing in memory, but I don't know why or how. Freeman, how's it going? Why Heroku? No special reason other than I've used it in the past and it's so easy to deal with. Like, it's just orders of magnitude easier. Can you do reverse orders of magnitude? It's like a fraction of the complexity of getting everything going with AWS and cheaper. And if I needed to spin it up to be more robust, I could probably do that for not that much money, like for an event or something like that. I'm being clicked upon. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like maybe one day I'll need to run this where 10,000 people can use it or whatever, and maybe then it's prohibitively expensive with Heroku, but I kind of don't think so. Like it's pretty easy to just spin up a bunch of dynos and spin them back down for an event. The thing that's actually worrying me a little bit right now, but I can't show it because there's a URL here that's secret and a password that's secret. Well, I didn't use them for Redis. So Redis, I used a service called Redis to Go that I've never used before, but I have heard of before and heard reasonably good things about. And they have a extremely tiny starting plan, but I don't actually store anything. Like I don't need any persistent data. I just need everything I put in the Redis server is gone moments later because I just put it there to either check for cooldowns or to publish to other other nodes, other dynos. So the only thing I'm worried about though is this memory footprint seems to be growing and I don't really understand why. Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want anything raw. I mean, maybe I'll check it out, but I kind of want, like, I really don't enjoy sysadmin tasks. I've done it in the past, but I just am not into it. And so for now, we'll try $7 for Heroku and see how that goes. I'm slightly worried about this memory footprint. No, now it's going down, so it must be some kind of caching that's just getting cleared out. So I think we're okay. I think this will manage whatever light usage. Like it's not very heavy. Wait, no, it is going up. Oh shoot. Wait, now it's going down again. So the only things I really store in the database is, yeah, like the pub sub stuff you stick in the database, but I assume that has no persistence. I would hope not. I would hope that all expires pretty dang quick. And then I store some cooldown stuff in the database or in the Redis server. But we'll just run it for a few days, see how it goes. It's getting real clicky today. Really am kind of annoyed. I understand why they did it, but the double click, like if you click too fast and you make your window big, there's so many things about Heat that aren't very good that I think are just part of it. It's just kind of limitations of Twitch. Okay, we seem to have plateaued our memory usage, so I have very tiny max memory, very tiny max clients, but nobody talks to the Redis server directly. Only the individual like server nodes talk to the Redis server, and there's only one of them right now. So I'm fine being maxed out at 10. So yeah, I think all of these limitations are okay with me at the moment. I think. Your clicks don't seem to matter? I think you're the only one clicking right now. I have been restarting stuff. Where are you clicking? Click my hand. Part of it may just be delay. Because, yeah, are those your clicks? Look like your clicks. There's clicks appearing on my hand. Lots of clicks right on my face. Are you not seeing? I mean, you must be seeing them. I'm seeing them in the video. The latency's bad. That, yes, unfortunately, that's not a ton that I can do about that. I have low latency mode turned on. But depending on where you are in the world, unfortunately, that's Twitch. Not much I can do about it. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely some very fundamental flaws in it, but that's kind of why I'm not super interested in it anymore, and why I don't want to pay $50 a month for it, because it does some things very well, but yes, latency not terrific. Okay, I think we did our job here, and the best part is I don't think I had to deploy any code. I think everything was just all server-side changes, so I don't actually have to deploy new versions of anything, which is good. Life is yours. Was that you? Was that you the whole time? I should have known. This is beautiful Norwegian water. Wow, your latency is 30 seconds? Did I lose the... I should put in some kind of pingy tool. Draclin built something like that where you could click and like get a sense of latency. 30 seconds sounds like a lot. Where are you in the... Are you in... Do I know where you are? I don't know where you are. I can guess where you are from the link that you provided. From Hertzner. Somewhere with euros. You in Germany. Wait, 28 FPS. Wait, what? Oh, just the screen's choky for you? I don't think 2.9 milliseconds. Wait, your latency is 2.2. Wait, your latency is 2.29 milliseconds? Life is yours in Europe? Oh, 2.29 seconds. I think that's a Twitch problem because I don't think there's. I think there's virtually no delay in. Let's check it actually. Make sure what I'm about to say is true. So like this is the server, wherever it is. So I have a short delay. I mean, there's a short delay round tripping to the server. Check the Twitch latency. You should be able to see the Twitch latency. Where does it show that? I forgot. Advanced video stats. So in your Twitch video, in the settings, if you do video stats and turn on video stats, you'll see your latency to broadcaster. So you can tell me what your, like, even my own latency to myself is 3.8 seconds. But it does seem not as fast as AWS. Which I guess should not be surprising. Let's see. Could also be that the logging is actually slower. So maybe logging is bad, is not a good indicator. Maybe we want to just look at the WebSocket output. 22 seconds. Yeah, unfortunately that's all Twitch because I'm even in low latency mode. So, I mean, you could try to refresh and reload the video. Yeah, that can help sometimes. Actually, I mean, I'm kind of impressed with my clicks are. That's real fast. Like I almost can't even see it, the round trip from the server. So I think the logs are actually a little behind. I guess we could prove that. Oh yeah, look how much faster, look how long it takes for the log. Well, you can't see it because my head's in the way. The logs must get like cached and flushed a little bit. Because you can see my clicks come through. This is the Heat front end. Like this is a direct WebSocket connection and a direct Socket.io connection. And they're basically instantaneous. Now. 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 So, down to 3. Okay, that's much better. Good. Yeah. Twitch, what are you going to do? Okay, so that's, I mean, it's pretty dang quick. It's just limited to I haven't tried this one in a while. Oh no, where's my mouse? It's so confusing. Okay, this one? I don't actually really remember how this one works. It's just a beautiful nightmare. Oh, and it's nice we have the HTML overlay, or the OBS overlay as well. I should make some new Heat stuff. Really, my commitment to Flycode was try to figure out a good solution for Heat Mobile, and I still don't really have a good solution for Heat Mobile. There unfortunately end up being like a lot of factors of how you might want to use it. Not ideal. No, Heat's made by me. I made it for last year. Twitch had a what was it called? They just had a developer contest, an extension development contest, and I got like runner-up, I think. I got $1,000 for it and $1,000 of AWS credit. And then Twitch has used it a few times. So they used it for TwitchCon last year, and they used it for like, I think they did a haunted house thing on Halloween, and some people use it for that, and a few things. So Twitch has used. I made Heat as part of a Twitch contest, and then Twitch has also used it. Cool APIs. There's a few. So this is all in extension development land. So like some of these things I haven't done at all. I haven't gotten into drops at all. I sort of want to get into drops. So yeah, these are kind of the main things you can do. You can create extensions. So extensions can be overlays, which is what Heat is, where it sits on top of the window. But of course you can draw anything you want there. They can be just windows that kind of panels that sit next to the main window. You can make a mobile extension. So I think there's 3 kinds of, there's panels, overlays, and components. There's also, mobile works in a different way, unfortunately. You can't do stuff on top of the video on mobile. You can also just straight up use the Twitch API to do like I look up usernames with the Twitch API for one of these things. What's it called? Wrong button. It's names. Does this work? Oh yeah. So this one's goofy though, because you have to opt in to somewhere. You have to opt in to say you want to use your name. But I don't remember how. Life is yours. How did you do that? Oh, manage access, grant access. I don't even know how to use my own extension anymore. Have I looked into what Mixer offers? I haven't. Do they offer cool stuff? I'm like, I feel like science and tech has been a ghost town for me. And I mean, that's partially a me problem, of course, but I've been thinking about it, about streaming somewhere else. I'm not married to Twitch. No multi-touch. It doesn't. What are you using it on? Are you using it on a on a tablet or something where you can? Because on Twitch mobile you can't even touch on the video. Oh, a touchscreen? No, I actually hadn't thought about that. I guess you theoretically could, but there's so much delay. But yeah, you could. But I have not. I have not done that. Oh, nobody's fed the baby in so long. The poor baby. I need to just, while I'm thinking about it, go reset all of this stuff in all these repositories before I ruin everything. Remove. What is all this? Oh, the baby's so excited to have some snacks. Okay, I'm just discarding a million changes over here so I don't accidentally commit them. I feel like I did a thing for a while. Didn't I do a thing where you could control this? What's that called? Demo? Yeah, you can at least click the... I think you can click that menu. Maybe that still works. Oh, oops, I reset it after you changed it to the sequencer. Ah, battle for it. Probably should have it reload to the exact same thing every time, but oh well. Does this still work? Hey, it works. Oh, we'll never know. Okay. Discarded all that, discarded all that. This, reset this. I'm a little worried about this migration, but oh well. I should rebuild this because now I have a bunch of I built a bunch of MIDI tools, so I actually could have Heat spit out MIDI. We'll do that later the week or next week. Normally when Dracklin's around, he writes some malware to attack the whole stream and ruin everything, but Dracklin's just too busy. Yeah, something's wrong. I don't know why we get so much distortion. Now I got all my cool fluid synth stuff though. What? I don't think you can alert Draclin. The endpoint for Heat? Sorry, what do you mean by endpoint? Like the server endpoint, how you use it? It's relatively easy to use. There's a couple examples. Like there's a kind of a hello world example. All the front end stuff is on GitHub. But it's just Socket.io or WebSockets. So usually for browser-based stuff, I do Socket.io. Yes and no. I disabled most of that stuff because I didn't, especially when it was like used for real events. So like really all it is it hits a URL that with an XY click, but it's slightly more complicated than that. If you want to trick it, you have to pull a key out of Twitch, or you just like do it all in the browser, which I think is what Draclin was doing. But it really is just there's this heat EBS server, and if you hit heat EBS, it's like /click and then the X coordinate and the Y coordinate, I think. But I do have some protection on that now, so you can't like totally DDoS it, except you kind of can if you figure out the auth header, which you basically get. I don't want to come right out and say it. It's possible. Draclin has done it. So it is kind of possible to hack. I do have a cooldown though that is all server side, so you can't go too nuts. But the server that endpoint really is made only for the heat extension. As far as the endpoint to use it, it's just Socket.io or WebSocket connected to heat.j38.net. It uses JWT tokens, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I messed with it. We did figure out a way to cheat and steal the JWT token and just basically add that token to the headers when making the request. I can't remember exactly how we did it. Okay, I think maybe I'm done for today. That's really all I wanted to do. Yeah, more or less. So you can generate those, or you can like have, once Twitch generates them, watch what it sends and steal it, I believe. But if you want to make stuff for your own stream, which is really what it's for, you just have to pass a channel when you connect. I kind of forgot we put this one in. Get around the rate limiting. Well, I get potentially there's that ID. You always get an ID from Twitch, whether it's sometimes it's an opaque ID if the user hasn't allowed it, and sometimes it is like literally your user ID, and I think that's what I use for the rate limiting. But yes, it's definitely not the most robust thing ever made. It's not. I don't make any money from it. And so there's like no real incentive to make it crazy robust. I did have to make it pretty solid, just like server architecture wise, for when Twitch used it for TwitchCon, because there were many thousands of users, but definitely not. Life is Yours is now an InfoSec master. He's mastered information security, and so I don't think I have his approval. This looks bad. Why is this number so high? Oh, that wasn't a click. That was for WebSocket stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I hadn't done Socket.io at this point. I guess I could pull it out, but I think there are people that are using it. Definitely doesn't get a ton of usage. We would see all that usage if people are actually using it. I think there's just a few science and tech streamers that use it. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it and go eat some food. So, okay, fly code wherever you are. That was the first step. So the next step is to try to make Heat Mobile not terrible. But this is the good step because this is the step that makes Amazon not charge me $50 a month. So, in fact, wait. I gotta check something on Heroku and make sure this is actually all true. And I didn't like. I think it's fine. I think we should be on the $7 a month plan from Heroku. Oh yeah, that's bad. Okay, I have one thing I need to do. One minor thing I need to do. Okay, so thanks for hanging out. Freeman, thanks for stopping by. Life is yours. Flyco, Draklin, anybody else who stopped by, I appreciate it. And we will be back to residency type stuff tomorrow. I think we're gonna try what I failed to do on Friday and make some kind of little leap motion artwork. Either some kind of like drawy painty thing or maybe some kind of like strings between your fingers things. Maybe we'll do a few little sketches, but that's the plan tomorrow. Leap motion. Have a lovely day, and I will see you next time.